When we clean out the wreckage of our past, it frees us from our former lesser selves. Not only do others begin to see a difference in us, we are also seeing ourselves differently, in a better light. Since we didn't die from making our amends, we wonder what the big fuss was all about. We laugh at how silly our fears were and how they held us back. Gratitude fills us for the relief we feel and the opportunity to live a joyous life. Another gift from a higher power we didn't know existed. First, we'll start with a Serenity prayer. Today's reading from the 24 Hours a Day book, a share, then the reading again in case you got distracted. Carpe the diem. Enjoy. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me patience with the struggles that take time, an appreciation for all that I have, tolerance of those with different struggles, and the strength to get up and try again, one day at a time. Consider, we transmit the spiritual solution of Alcoholics Anonymous by how we live our lives. September 15th, thought for the day. We all realize that we know only a little. God will constantly disclose more to all of us. Ask Him in your morning meditations what you can do today for the person who is still sick. The answers will come, if your own house is in order. See to it that your relationship with God is right, and great events will come to pass for you and countless others. Give freely of what you find in AA, but obviously you cannot transmit something which you haven't got. So, make a life study of AA. Am I always looking for ways of presenting the AA program? Meditation for the day. In quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Confidence means to have faith in something. We could not live without confidence in others. When you have confidence in God's grace, you can face whatever comes. When you have confidence in God's love, you can be serene and at peace. You can rest in the faith that God will take care of you. Try to rest in God's presence until His life power flows through you. Be still, and in that stillness, the still, small voice will come. It speaks in quietness to the human mind that is attuned to its influence. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may find strength today in quietness. I pray that I may be content today, that God will take care of me. Prayer, meditation, and serving others constitute the means through which we attain and maintain sobriety. This is no mere theoretical notion we ponder. It's a faith-driven practice that hinges on action. Prayer isn't just a mental exercise. It's an active process where we seek understanding of our higher power's intentions for us. Extending a helping hand to others is an action that we've learned to value deeply. We recognize that it pulls us out of the labyrinth of our own thoughts and emotions, and upon completing such acts, we experience a profound sense of satisfaction, knowing our intentions were pure. In our pre-AA lives, we were brimming with a sense of knowing it all. However, as we embarked on the transformative journey through the steps, we came to realize we were living with grandiose delusions while knowing very little. The fact that we're alive today is a testament to the grace that God guided us. Our initial ignorance was astounding. The things we believed with absolute certainty were often erroneous. Yet we paradoxically harbored unshakable convictions that we held all the answers. Sobriety has humbled us. Although we still possess only a modest understanding, our willingness to confront our limitations has enabled us to accept our higher power as the ultimate solution. Our faith, though initially modest, has flourished as we translated it into action and saw our lives transform by relinquishing control. During our fledgling days, we heeded the wisdom of the old-timers. Gradually, their guidance penetrated our resistant minds, leading to gradual improvement. Sharing our own experiences in meetings, sometimes surprising ourselves, signaled our progress. We've achieved recovery and are fervent proponents of the spiritual process. Whether in rapid strides or gradual progression, the promised transformation manifests when we wholeheartedly engage in the work. Preaching to newcomers doesn't yield the desired outcomes. Instead, we lead by example through sharing our stories of strength and hope, which showcases the program's efficacy. Some get sober, and we definitely stay sober when we stay in the center of the program by being of service in any way we can. We might be the sole embodiment of the Big Book and AA's principles that some encounter, motivating us to be effective messengers of recovery. Embracing life on its terms entails releasing expectations of others, understanding that harboring such expectations only nurtures future resentments. And resentments are the number one offender. Being human means inevitably experiencing letdowns, as we're all susceptible to imperfection. In contrast, our higher power is infallible, the universal spirit guiding us. We've connected with this power, seeking comprehension of its intentions through prayer and meditation. In the quiet of meditation, we listen for answers, relinquishing control and allowing our higher power to guide us. We've learned to depend on its strength as we strive to be the conduits of its influence. Once powerless and trapped in destructive behavior, sobriety has given us a sense of safety and direction, eliminating the obsessive pull of alcohol. To the outside world, we now appear as upstanding citizens, an emblematic testament to the program's effectiveness when diligently followed. We have a daily reprieve, conditioned on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. We've unearthed serenity and tranquility, a far cry from our initial yearning to escape the clutches of alcohol. By embracing the program, we've received far more than we ever dared to hope for. Consider, we transmit the spiritual solution of Alcoholics Anonymous by how we live our lives. September 15th, thought for the day. We all realize that we know only a little. God will constantly disclose more to all of us. Ask Him in your morning meditations what you can do today for the person who is still sick. The answers will come, if your own house is in order. See to it that your relationship with God is right, and great events will come to pass for you and countless others. Give freely of what you find in AA, but obviously you cannot transmit something which you haven't got. So, make a life study of AA. Am I always looking for ways of presenting the AA program? Meditation for the day.